You have all entered a strange little town where everything is a cartoon. The inhabitants are stick people and stick person bird hybrids. Just ahead is a massive factory and a large entertainment venue with a sign that reads The Nest. You also hear some lady calling out to the townsfolk and speaking like a pirate. Troy splits off immediately to go search the town for the aliens that you guys were chasing. What will you guys do?
Can I be real with you all here?
What?
Can I be real with you all here? No? Okay.
Kind of hard to be real in a place like this.
I know. I've seen some stuff with Jin here. This place creeps me out.
That seems fine to me.
I hate this.
Jin is like, this is where Bugs Bunny got killed!
I'm going over here.
Guys, Jin said this is where Bugs Bunny died. I think we're in some deep water here. You have any idea how hard it is to kill that rabbit?
So you go over here and there's this, like, security guard blocking the door. I should probably move him in front of the door. He's got a badge and he's got a blaster. So this guy's basically, like, sees Azcrag and he's immediately just like, oh, hell no. No. We don't let... I don't even understand how you're here, but we don't let your kind in here.
Alright, racist.
It's just like, you can call me whatever you want. You caused the death
Daddy?
I'm gonna call him racist and I want to try and make it like I'm trying to mock him.
Is this like an intimidation
thing? I guess it could be intimidation, that or performance.
Whichever one's higher, roll for it.
An 11.
So he's like, yeah, no, you can call me whatever you want. You caused the war between our peoples all those years ago. You're kind, and we don't... Yeah.
Oh wow, this guy really is racist. Blaming someone who doesn't even have anything to do with it.
Doesn't have anything to do with it.
An alien, one of your alien friends almost killed me back there. Should I blame that on you? Sounds like this is fair grounds.
He just kind of looks away and doesn't pay any attention. Of course,
wow.
You know what? I wanna pickpocket him.
Go for it.
Do it.
I'm doing a sleight of hand roll.
I guess I gotta roll for him to not get sleight of handed.
I got a 9.
He does not notice at all.
Alright, what do I get off of him?
Go ahead and do a d20 roll. You got the gun.
So I get a 15, so I get... Yeah! Now I put the gun to his head and tell him to let us in.
Damn. I feel like this would just automatically work. He's gonna be like, oh shit. Fine. You can get in here. You might want to disguise yourself so that everybody else doesn't hate you, though.
Alright, disguise self.
Anything else you want to say to the racist cop before you go in?
I'm gonna be back for him.
Alright. So, this guy has no clue what happened outside, and he's got the biggest smile on his face, and he's just like, hey everybody, welcome to the Titsmen / Derek base. Here we've got all sorts of cool stuff. There's bathrooms behind me, and to my left, there is the library where you can learn all about the Titsmen and how awesome we are. And yeah, don't go in any of the other rooms or anything. Okay, so follow me. I'll show you the library. Okay, welcome to the Library of Tit. Here we have some of my favorite books. A couple of my favorites are The Logs of Unit 365. That's how we got here. Why We Hate the Asmen by King Salty Cleavage the Sixth. And A Hidden Power on Earth, talking about like the thing we're after. You guys want to read any books? And then all of a sudden there's this loud boom sound, and he's like, oh crap, and he just kind of runs up here, unlocks this door, goes in, and he closes it. And you can roll a perception check to see if you noticed anything through the door as he was going through. I'll roll for Blaze.
What is my wisdom?
I got a 6 for perception.
So this is +1 to mine here. Which one did I get? I don't notice. I don't notice anything because I'm still like dying and bloodied from like the fight before.
Actually, it's a really low DC. So actually, all three of you notice that through the door there was some sort of fiery glow coming from the room during the brief moment the door was open. And Maxo got 13, so they noticed that there was like some sort of conveyor belt way back there.
You know, the last time we went somewhere with a conveyor belt, we almost died from robots. I got flung halfway across the room, I think.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, my head cushioned the fall, so...
I don't think you had any memories to remember anyway.
Oh, I've got the memories. It's just Jin is more important. I think I remember him saying something about, when I die, my whole body will burst into flames as he'll take back his vessel. I don't remember.
So, do you guys want to try and figure out a way to unlock that door? Or do you guys want to read some stuff?
I'll read about the war to figure out why they all hate Azkrag.
Why We Hate the Asmen by King Salty Cleavage VI. In the days of old, our planet, Boobies, had peace across the land, but prophets told of a coming storm, one which we'd need all our resources to survive. As the days passed, the clouds grew darker. Then came a spaceship that carried an army of Asmen from the planet Azjeeks, led by their leader, Captain Jeek Pimple. The Asmen tried to take our resources by force, but thankfully our leader, the great King Salty Cleavage III, raised our force field just in time. The Asmen fled, but the next day, they returned in secret. They found a small hole in the force field and slipped inside. The Asmen created a strange fertilizer, which they sprayed all over our great mountain range, the Twin Peaks, disgracing Her Majesty and marking her as their territory. The next morning, King Salty Cleavage III learned of this treachery and led our army across the stars to the planet Azjeeks. That is how the Great Tits and Az War began.
Interesting. So they hate you for no reason. I don't see what the whole big deal is.
Yeah, me neither, honestly. They're kind of racist.
Well, then I hope they don't mind that some of my blood is on this book here. You know what? It's symbolic in a way, so I'll put this back here.
Damn, okay.
Blood's on your hands now.
Jin is like, even I hate racism and I'm crazy.
Would anyone else like a read?
Sure.
Here, you can. I'm just gonna like haphazardly toss. Where's the book about Earth here? I'm gonna just pick it up and just kind of like try to toss it over to Azkrag, but it just falls like 2 spaces away from me.
Okay, A Hidden Power on Earth by T.M. Gaze, the researcher. Being the lead researcher for Unit 365 has gifted me the greatest riches of anyone on the crew. The joy and power of discovery. It's like Blurricane for me, I just can't get enough. The book here will cover the potential utilization of my greatest discovery, psionic bioenergy. As an introduction to this fierce power, we've observed only a small group of the stickmen who understand and wield this power, and they overprotect it like their first child. It's something innate within them that comes forth as powerful energy. Reminds me of an animated show we had back home. There was this perverted old man who lived on an island and taught a youngling how to use a very similar power. The showrunners must have been on Blurricane. When we first saw the energy and its overprotective users, Captain Areola put me on a tight schedule to get a grasp on it. Gaze, he said, I'll be surprised if they keep this up for more than a few generations. Figure out anything you can as fast as you can. This could be our chance to get back home. To clarify the captain's orders, we believe one of the psionic bioenergy bursts we've observed might be powerful enough to propel a ship back towards our planet Boobies. Well, that was a few hundred millennia ago. Stickmanity's use of psionic bioenergy has persisted, though the numbers of its users dwindles with each generation, and we are no closer to reproducing it ourselves. This specific mission we're banking on is a red one that we saw a tribesman fire towards a fleeing Megaloceros giganteus. He had a fantastic dinner that night, and I think Captain Areola may have stolen the leftovers. The energy signal I scanned was far from powerful enough to make the trip, but it had potential. Advanced technology and our more sophisticated biology could nurture this particular burst into something far greater. Predictably, this ascended form of the burst would be multicolored like a rainbow and would produce 10,400 terawatts of force per second. But then comes the second logistical issue. When the fuck is Todd gonna have time to play with his antenna? Each psionic bioenergy burst would need to be fired continuously by someone on the crew, like a living rocket. They'd need food breaks each day on a trip that I've calculated would take us at least 3.5 years. There's only one tits man in our crew determined enough to get back home to put himself through that, but he'd be preoccupied with being the captain. Regardless of hypotheticals, we can merely focus on the here and now. I will continue my research on psionic bioenergy, and maybe one day, I'll even be able to speak with one of its few remaining users. Anything sound familiar about those, energy bursts? I'll give you a hint. I really wish Troy were here to hear that story. Just then, one of the aliens shows up to enter the library, and he's like, oh, hey, newcomers. Good to see you. I'm gonna go read. So he's in the library now, and he came from, like, down the hall somewhere.
I'm gonna get right up in his face mind you, I still have the bloodied effect. Right up in his face, being like, "What you reading?"
He's like, "None of your business," and he kind of covers up this.
I want to know. It's a library. These books are public.
I mean, you notice he's covering up some sort of pornographic magazine with other pink aliens on it.
They got the good stuff here. Good to know.
You notice he's got a badge on his hip, just like the security guard, and potentially maybe that room he came from has some other guys with them.
Okay, well, I'll go talk to the guy to distract him while you do your thing.
Alright, so while he is talking to him, I'm just gonna sneak around behind him. Should I roll for stealth to sneak around him?
I just rolled stealth for pickpocketing or whatever you rolled earlier.
Alright.
Sleight of hand.
Since he's distracted, I'm gonna roll it with advantage.
Alright.
23.
I don't even think I need to roll for him, so you got the badge.
Hell yeah. Sweet. I'm gonna, since he obviously didn't feel me, I'm gonna peek into this door up here.
Alright, so right click to unlock it. Well, I don't know if you can or not, but there you go. It's unlocked. So you can see a big tub of lava with a conveyor belt going towards it. You see, I keep wanting to say security guard, and he is trying to lift up this egg pond that looks like it fell off of the conveyor belt at the corner here. I guess we gotta figure out a way for the rest of you to get in here without this alien guy noticing.
I assume that would be a stealth roll.
Because we can just check the ID.
It doesn't say on the item, but in the item description, but you look at the card and the name is, Sucker Man or something. The Zuck.
His name. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
That's fine. I may not even need to know the name here. I'm going to just kind of casually walk over here, and I am going to use Minor Illusion to create the sound of just some random guy, right? Based off of the tone of the voices that I hear.
Alright.
And pretty much it's going to say if I find out you're reading those pornographic magazines again, you are fired!
The alien's like, oh shit! And he quickly covers the magazine and he just runs out into the hall as fast as he can.
Alright everyone, let's go.
I see there's 2 doors on the left over there.
Yes. And you can probably open those with that key if you want. But of course, you have to wait, this guy might end up seeing you.
Do I feel like he's more focused on that robot than he is the environment around him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my luck.
Alright, roll stealth.
Since he's more focused on the robot, would that be advantage?
I'd say so.
Okay.
And
I got a 20.
Well, that worked.
I open that door. I see a crate in there.
Yep, there's a crate. There's some piles of maybe ingots or something up at the top, and whatever the hell this thing is.
So I'm gonna go in there and try and talk to the thing and keep it distracted.
Alright. He's gonna be like, oh hey, fellow employee. The security guard kind of... I keep wanting to... The freaking tour guy, that's like the 5th time, is like... He drops the egg pawn. He's like, oh hey, fellow employee. Can you help us lift this egg pawn?
Yeah, I'll help.
Awesome.
I assume that's gonna be a strength roll.
Yeah, and I'll say you have advantage on it since they're both also trying to lift him up. 14.
I got a 14. So
awesome.
that's probably like I struggle, but I do get it up.
That's what he said. So this robot gets taken down the conveyor belt and ends up burning in the lava. And
yeah, at this point, I can try. Do you think they might be distracted enough for me to try to make a stealth check to get past, or should I wait for Azcrack to?
You would get advantage.
To try and okay.
Especially since the doors are already open.
Here. And then this is going to be a -1 for me here too. Okay, so that's a 16.
I would say that works.
He's 17.
All right, this one could actually work out in my favor here. And this is a +2 to whatever I get here. Oh, at the 21, I absolutely know what this thing is.
Yeah, Jim Walker, you instantly recognize this as a part of Android Derek, a mech suit that Epiczacko and Epic Troy fought during the Battle of Richmond. It seems to be very burnt now.
Why on earth would they keep something here? Unless Derek is also a cartoon. Jim Walker likes to point out the obvious first and then dive deeper.
If you don't like to point out the obvious first, are you really living life?
Well, at this point, there's not much else I can do here, but I'm just going to kind of chill in this room, so I don't risk getting caught by them.
All right. So these two are gonna probably go back to their business unless you ask them a question.
Let's see what they're working on.
If you guys want to try and, since they're probably focused on me, have them try to sneak down the conveyor belt.
Jay, go ahead and roll stealth.
I got an 18.
Nice. Maxo gets caught. They're just like, who the hell are you? What are you doing back here?
Should I try and save it and just be like, oh, they're on a tour with me. We've started giving tours of the factory now.
Roll deception.
Okay. Would it be advantage? Nah, it'd be normal.
You got a 22. Oh my god, okay. So they're like, okay. I'm very, very, very surprised that our boss would change his prerogative on showing the rest of the factory, but I believe you. I think maybe he's just really passionate about this stuff and he wants the world to see it.
I just think he's like confident in what he's building. Like, I mean, obviously no one's going to be able to beat whatever this is.
Yeah, it's a fantastic invention. Okay, you can move along. Okay, so now like everybody's over here except for what's his face, Jim Walker. As you are walking through this conveyor belt room, you notice like some of the Eggman robots that you've fought in the past, the Egg Pawns, the Badniks, are all sliding on this conveyor belt. They're all deactivated, and a alien up here is moving them from where they're coming from onto the conveyor belt, but they haven't seen you yet. You also notice to your left there's like some sort of purple portal here. Looks almost like a cartoon version of the one that you guys came in from. And they're sending the robots down towards that portal. At least some of them are going there. Some of them are going into this lava pit. Another alien like comes up to the conveyor belt room to try and speak with, well, it looks like he's headed towards these other two over here. But then, he may or may not notice you guys as he's walking. So, go ahead and roll stealth. Gonna be like, hey.
So you are horrible at stealth.
I'm literally a YouTube personality. What do you think?
I don't know. I'd expect you to be better at stealth, saying you have so many of those staying overnight 24 hours in X store.
Except for the Epiczacko one where you actually did break in, but then he pretty much caught you right away.
That is true.
So the alien, this green shirt alien is like, oh, what? Who are you guys? What in the hell are you doing in here?
On a tour?
You say auditor?
No, I said on a tour.
Here, roll deception, but it's gonna be kind of hard. Watch this be the one good roll you get. 20. He's gonna be like, okay, you're on a tour, so he's gonna be like, hey, why don't you come over here? There's the tour guide over here. And the tour guide's like, oh, hey, Bill or whatever. For the last time, I told you my name is Dill. Are you sure these guys are supposed to be back here? And he's like, oh yeah, they're on a tour. Shouldn't you be leading them on the tour? Oh yeah, you guys want me to lead you on the tour?
I don't know.
Okay. It just goes back to talking to Azkrag. And then this Dill guy is like, okay.
I'm just kind of wander out here and I'm like, where is everyone? Oh.
The tour guide is gonna be like, oh hey, you're the guy from earlier. You were on the tour. Hey, we're having this. We're talking over here about stuff.
About stuff? Oh, well, you've got me interested. I do love stuff.
The other two, like, normal aliens that aren't, like, completely high like this guy is, are getting a bit skeptical of all this. Because this guy's just like, yeah, I was telling them about, we got this conveyor belt, it's going towards the real world, so we can send the robots over there. It's really cool stuff. We also break some of them down into ingots. He's gonna, like, walk away and, just kind of, like, call his boss while he's looking over here.
Does one of us notice him possibly doing that?
Yeah, he makes it pretty obvious. Like, he's not, like, sneaking over there. He's just, like, he gets on his phone and he just walks over. And you can see him over there, like, kind of glancing back at you guys.
Can I try to summon a demon stealthily beside him?
You can. Like, you want him to not notice the demon popping up right next to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the stairs.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh shit, it works.
Okay, demon teleports in right on top of the stairs. And, this guy does not notice the demon right behind him.
Perfect.
And he's kind of like, boss, you did say, like, nobody's supposed to be back here except us, right?
Can the demon mess with the frequencies of the phone?
I feel like that's something the demon could probably do.
I feel like too, because it's electromagnetic frequencies.
This could be like a really high-pitched screech that, like, maybe you don't hear it, but it starts messing with the phone.
I'm guessing normal?
Yeah.
How the hell is that a 6?
I don't know. Demon, tries to do his screech, but, it doesn't really affect the phone call that much.
It just creates a little bit of static.
Yeah. But this guy can still kind of hear the person he's talking to.
Can the demon try again?
He's gonna get a little further into his call. First, he's gonna be like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's these guys in here. Everybody else seems to think that they're on a tour, but and then the demon can try again. Then he manages to mess with it, and his boss starts talking, but it's in, like, static. He's like, yeah, they're but supposed to be here. And he's like, you said they're supposed to be here? And he's like, I said they're supposed to be here. And he's like, Dill is like, okay, boss, whatever you say.
Oh yeah, demon for the win, man. The one time Maxopaxo is actually smart. I just casually give Azkrag a look of, I saved y'all's asses again.
I'm gonna give the look back of, I could have handled it.
Whatever.
So the tour guide, who's, like, probably high or something, because nothing phases him, is going to be like, all right, follow me. Hey, it's fun to walk on the conveyor belt, because it's harder to do. So over here is the truck that we just got all of the robots off of. Oh crap, they're gonna hit me. He jumps off at the last second, right as, like, these robots are kind of passing by down the conveyor belt. My power just flashed. Lovely. What a lovely time for that to happen. If you look into the truck, you can kind of see some crates, and you can also see down into this room here. It's like a storage room of some kind. There's a bunch of these robots here in standby mode and some sort of big metal safe. And tour guide is like, so yeah, up here's the truck. They're about to close their doors and head on out, I think. And down here, there is the storage room. I really like the storage room. I like everything. This is where we keep all the robots and stuff. They're gonna liberate the world from Bob. You guys still there? Yo, what the fuck? Fucking internet's down.